It started in the Ubuntu Center in Khayalitsha, employing 3 women using 3 small community ovens to make biscuits. Now, Khayalitsha Cookies employs 144 women, uplifting them and giving them business management skills to create a sustainable future.
The business is about two things: creating quality cookies that bring customers back to consume more and more. And the second aspect is the social aspect about creating employment for women from Khayalitsha. As a chartered accountant, I realized I have the ability to take a job or to create jobs. And I've really gone for the second aspect of trying to use my skills to create jobs. And that's really important to us, is the creating jobs.
While Khayalitsha Cookies has a positive social aspect, they still have to compete with larger factory-run bakeries. Turning to machine-run factories would be the most profitable option, but the group remains loyal to their initial mandate, creating opportunities in previously disempowered communities.
A machine can produce something in an hour that a team of 30 women would take about 4 days to do, just in terms of the kilograms they're able to produce. So really what we've done is we've focused on what we're able to deliver. We're focusing on flexible production. We're focusing on handmade cookies, which has a different taste profile, as well as making sure that we do things individually wrapped, which adds a certain premium to it. So really we're trying to target customers who are looking for all of those qualities.
While Khayalitsha Cookies do not yet export, they are focused on a number of national clients, such as Nestle and Tiger brands, where they supply under the Purity label, as well as a range of hotel groups like Garden Court, Southern Sun and Protea Hotels. Their next venture will be into the retail sector. However, they have to first overcome a number of challenges.
Some of the main challenges is mostly to fund the business in the period while the business is still battling to turn profitable. And once you get to that profitability or break-even point, the next struggle is again financial, to fund the growth of the business, to move it from a small medium enterprise to a more medium and larger enterprise.
For the women involved in Khayalitsha Cookies, the profitability of the business is in their best interest, as there are a number of initiatives set up to give them a sense of ownership and reward.
Firstly, there's the generation of children who are going to grow up with mothers who are stable income generating mothers who will be able to educate their children what it means to be employed. The second aspect is that these women come in, they've never been employed, so we want to really get these women in, train them up in terms of not only what it means to be a baker, but also in terms of what it means to be employed. And then from there, we want to create ways for the women to exit the business into other jobs. So we've got some brilliant clients, hotel groups who are excited about this, as well as an air lounge who when they're looking for new employees, ask us, do we have people we can recommend for them to employ to work in their air lounges? And that to me is quite exciting aspect. And then the third aspect is the trust. So the women benefit obviously from their weekly wages, but beyond that, this business is really about the women from Khayalitsha, and so we said it's right that they benefit from the growth in the business itself. And so we set up a trust, and the trust owns a share of the business on behalf of the ladies.
Just over a quarter of women in South Africa are currently unemployed, and job opportunities for unskilled women remain scarce. Khayalitsha Cookies has created a launchpad to help those without work to learn a trade and assist them in creating a career path.
The ladies were just doing nothing, and they didn't even, there were zero chances of them getting the job, because these days you don't get a job if you're not experienced. So you have to have, even if it's a little experience, to get a job. But what I think Khayalitsha Cookies has done for them, it's wonderful. It's really, because some of them they orphans, some of them they single moms, some of them they've been left with their husband, or maybe they've got husbands but their husbands which are not working. So for me, Khayalitsha Cookies, whatever they're getting in Khayalitsha Cookies, empower them, it helps them that now they've got the responsibility, they've got something of their own.
Before I was unemployed, so I came here by learn to earn because I did a course there for baking for profit for 11 months. So, and then after finishing my course, they told me that Khayalitsha Cookies is looking for the bakers. So I've been interested to learn more about baking.
Most of the ladies that move on from our organization either goes to alternative companies where they start working. Some of them has gone into the travel industry, and then you've also got ladies that go back and they finish their matric, and some of them actually go and study in tertiary education schools. So they go to colleges to actually further their education.